Hello, everybody. What is up? Oh, it's been a while. You know, to get back in the swing of things. And you are tuning in to Horizontal Refreshments. I am Jamal P.
Ma P.
I am sad, but no, I'm Donnie Akeem, whichever you prefer.
I'm just brick bread right now.
Yes, and like I said, this is Horizontal Refreshments, the wettest podcast around. We've been back.
Oh, shit.
We are back. And it's been a little bit, but life.
2 months.
Yeah, life.
Last show was December 11th. It's 2 months.
Life was doing a lot of things. Still
Life
is.
was life.
Life was life,
But
okay.
yeah. But we're back, for a very special episode. Thank you for our viewers, and continue to come on, spread, share, all that, because it's gonna be a good episode. So I guess what we can start with maybe some new and goods or updates and things like that in people's lives.
Why don't you start with yours?
What's going on with you? Yeah,
Sometimes I forget. I just keep going. But I closed on a home January 13th. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a warning sign on it. Silent clap.
That's why I was giving him the New York clap.
Oh God. You gotta do the
I wish you an ounce.
Well, yeah, and I officially moved in February 2nd, so it has been it's been a little bit, but still I have to unpack a lot and all that. But but good things. I went to Home Goods today, bought some stuff. Went to Lowe's, just getting little projects that I need to do at a time. But it's definitely been rewarding, and and just everything else in life. Almost done with school and yeah, well, the first part of school, because there'll be more after, even though I thought I was done. But
did you and my boyfriend do anything for Valentine's Day?
oh yeah, so so we went to this Italian restaurant in Chicago yesterday.
Oh, bitch, I didn't even know you was out of town yesterday. I usually have a tab on him.
Right, I was,
apparently he was in the moment. Okay?
I gave up trying.
yeah, I went down like Tuesday night and then came back this
You
morning.
sneaky bitch.
I
Well,
sent him a screenshot of them. I was like, I saw him first. But happy Valentine's Day.
I can't send voice messages on Messenger right now, so I probably haven't been able to elaborate upon conversations as much as I would like. So I'm gonna give him a pass for me not knowing he went to Chicago. I just came from Chicago.
Yeah, you had dinner there too, right?
Right.
Yes, I had dinner there alone. Might I
I ain't
add?
nobody.
Yes, I had dinner alone. I told everybody I was going to Chicago.
Where did you go?
Mama said the same thing. This place,
I'm gonna call Mama. We can talk so much shit about you.
child, she be doing the most. But no, to me, it was important to go by myself just to enjoy the weekend. I did go visit Steamworks again, which
I didn't know that.
I didn't post about that. That was for
Well,
me.
I
to
just
know.
didn't know in general, even in the conversation.
Oh. Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Okay, good.
Oh, I had something very interesting. Actually, something very interesting happened. Someone that I had. We'll talk off camera, but
Okay.
to say a little bit, my trip to Detroit and my trip to Chicago became connected.
Hey,
It was very interesting. So I was like, "Oh, it's a small world." So
See, I definitely didn't hear about it.
yeah, it's been a lot going on with me with as far as like professionally, of course. And then just this semester of school is trying to kill me. Personally, like it has a personal vendetta against me. I'm convinced. But I'm trucking through. I'm actually doing really well so far, especially to be taking two subjects that I'm not the strongest in, which is Spanish and math. So my math teacher this semester seems to be a little bit less of a hard ass than my Spanish teacher last semester. And my math class, thank God for technology. That's all I'll say.
Is it online too?
It's online. Luckily for me, I don't need math for my major. This is literally just a prereq, so it's irritating that I even have to take these courses that I don't need for my major. It would make sense if I was trying to be like some type of scientist or some shit, but I'm just trying to write. Like, bitch, what do I need to know Spanish and math for? But if there's a will, there's a way. So I've definitely been trucking along with that. This will be my last semester having to take 3 classes. So, oh, I miss you too. Sorry, Mimi. Right. So there's that. Outside of school, personally, I'm very happy. That is the biggest thing. I'm busy and I have a lot going on professionally and personally, but I am very, 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 very happy and content. I am dating again, but not seriously. So I'm just enjoying the company of whoever I want to and enjoying that it doesn't have to be intimate. I've had people over that have cooked me dinner and meals and had me trying vegan diets and Mediterranean diets. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like I haven't been telling y'all a lot. But yeah, I've had people over like chefs having me try different diets and things like that. And I've been enjoying just trying new stuff and doing things differently and really just stepping into my own. That's really what's going on right now for me.
Like, she's like it's like insecure, young adult dating, figuring out life.
Yeah. And I'm not dating seriously because I really know I want to leave here, and unless somebody is willing to confine themselves to my version of the future, which I wouldn't even ask anybody to do, it would literally be something they would have to want to do. It wouldn't be an ask of mine, but unless that happens, I won't be in a relationship because I'm not staying in Milwaukee. I kind of don't see the point of it. I kind of just am just so I won't be lonely, child, in between all this work.
And if somebody did, I guess, be okay with like relocating and things like that, how would that make you feel?
But I wouldn't even know how to feel right now because there's nobody who I would want to even do that with me right now. This is gonna be a lot. Like everything is different, and I hate to be judgmental with like dating, but there are so many things that I just can't accept just because I've always been lenient with being like, oh, you have a history of this. Maybe you'll be different this time with me. Oh, you used to do this. Like even with like ex addicts, I'm sorry, like it's kind of hard for me to picture a future with you because I mean there's no judgment of course because everybody has their vice in life, but I after the last situation in dating people who have had addictions in the past, I feel like that's something that I wouldn't have accepted prior to meeting this person that I made exceptions for, and had I not made an exception I would not have gone through that, which I'm not mad at because I learned so much and it only makes me stronger, but I don't want to learn any more unnecessary lessons. So, very selective. So, yeah.
Okay.
What's you, Miss Brad?
Ooh, child. I got so much to say, y'all. I just been revamping my catering business. So, contact me for all of your catering needs for small events like brunches and small gatherings and baby showers, things of that nature. I got you. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is that in working, child?
Is it not?
Oh,
is this thing on?
Is this thing recorded?
This thing recorded?
What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, Facebook, BGT.
And
last but not least, every single one of my bitches, Christian Mingle.
We might as well shout out Wendy Bartholomew.
Wendy Bartholomew, Orenthal, Rufus, Clyde, Theodis, Pookie, Eldover, James and the Giant Peach, Hezekiah Walker Williams the third, bitch. I was addicted to that goddamn show, honey. Good times. This is why people think I'm crazy. So I discovered today actually that because I was moody. I was supposed to meet with a few people earlier this week and I just wasn't feeling it. and I canceled to sleep, honestly. And I discovered today that I'm a omnivert, which is not an extrovert or an introvert, or an ambivert, which is a balance of both. I'm an omnivert, which literally means that my mood is dependent on my surroundings. And I like, damn, I never heard of that before today. So I was like talking to Jeff actually. I was like, I think that
Oh.
fits me because my mood is literally, it's like omniverse is like you can't call it. Like one day you see them, they're very social, they're butterflies, and next time you see them, you can't really call it. Whereas ambiverts are more so consistent, and you can kind of, they're not super extroverted or introverted. You can kind of tell what they're going to be. And I'm like, yeah, with my moody ass, that's what I am. So I said that to say being around your ass is always gonna bring out the extroverted side of me. Cause I get with you and it's just like, child, this big personality that people get with me by myself, and I'll be like, yeah, so I'll be Jamal. Like, what's up? Definitely giving two different versions of
I
myself.
only act like Jamal at home, away from, like, by myself.
I could see I could see that. Just because I spent some time with you since we gotten older, because I think we've changed so much since we were kids, which I think everybody has. But it's just interesting because, like, in high school, I feel like I was an extrovert. Like, I was
Ain't
definitely
was.
very boisterous, outspoken. But life has kind of like made me, I don't know, different.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think life does that. I think life still even changes you. Yeah, like in your 20s or 30s and things like that. Because I feel like life is kind of shifting. Like for me as well too. A lot of my energy is not. Yeah, it'll be there when it needs to be there. But I think just with stuff that's going on and things like that, and the energy that those things take,
Yes, Lord.
sometimes will
Oh, we
take
know you
away
can
from
bring
other.
the energy, Shadra.
Canceling plans to sleep is top tier. If that was an Olympic sport, I'd take gold every rip. Okay, that was
I don't cancel
actually
the sleep. I cancel the smoke. But,
one of my first times doing that, canceling the sleep. Like, I'm tired.
Like, I gotta.
And I was thinking about it too. Like, I really have to take more accountability for my mental health, because sometimes I really be burnt out and I'm trying to do all these obligations, but going out to eat is not an obligation and it can happen at any moment. So sometimes people want you to do stuff, but it's like my mental health is more important. And right now, I need to go to sleep. So,
and get rid of any motherfucker who don't understand.
he was very understanding. Mind you, this was just a friend too. This wasn't even a date. It was just a friend, but he was very understanding and was just like, "We'll get up later. I know you're busy." And he was.
You know, I'm quick to tell you to get you some rest, child.
Yes,
Call
child.
me later. Whatever.
But I'm very transparent about that with everybody, because I never want to be that person that people expect somewhere and that didn't show up unexpectedly. Always gonna let you know, like, I'm not. I was nervous, like, okay, I only got an hour before it's time to head out the house. Let me just send a text, throw the phone, because I hate letting people down, but I really have to put myself first in those aspects. So.
I think there's certain people are easier to let down than others too.
Shadra.
That's real. I think.
Shadra.
That is true. That is true.
It's true, but
because a close friend
mind.
would have been harder to let down, but we're cool, but we're not close. So that made a difference. But at this point, that's practice for getting ready to let y'all down at some point.
I'm gonna cry. What you gonna do when I start crying?
Girl, I'm gonna send a message and turn my phone off. So I won't hear it.
Yes, but I think so. I don't know how is the announcement coming at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's up to y'all.
Oh well, it's your news.
Well, Jamal has a fucking announcement.
Fucking announcement.
Yeah, Jamal has a fucking announcement before we get into the game. We're playing a game this episode, and Jamal has an announcement that he wants to let the people know some bullshit. So go ahead.
Yes. So I am announcing my I guess departure from Horizontal Refreshments. Wrong answer. Psych. Oh. Wrong answer. But no, I think, just with everything going on with I don't even what was the title?
With what?
It's Farewell Mall P.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Hey, Letitia. Hey, cousin.
Yeah, I think with getting a new house, everything that takes comes with that, as well as being in school right now, which I'm almost done with my master's. That was its own level of commitment, but also I'm starting to take some prerequisites because I'm going to be entering a direct entry nursing program, the same one Alex did. And it's gonna take a lot, and it was a decision I made, because it was one of those things like, I'll be fine. I would have been fine without it, but I'll be even more fine with those additional credentials. And the prerequisites, I ain't gonna say are harder or easier in my master's, but it's a different level of
It's far.
It's a different level of
I'm not saying that.
I'll let him look at it.
So why she come in the comment? That could have been a text.
But it's a different level of capacity that would take. So like, even though it's I'm in my master's, yeah, it's challenging, but it's stuff that I knew about, had experience doing, things like that. And a lot of it was just discussions and writing, which discussion and writing is what I've always been good at. Some of these prerequisites for nursing are psychology and statistics and biochemistry or chemistry and like anatomy and physiology classes and subjects that I've avoided my whole life because I never thought I would be in science. So it's just going to take a different level of time and things. So yeah, so stepping away from the podcast, and yeah, so that's the announcement before we get into everything else.
No, I totally understand. I get it. I was never under the impression that this would go on forever. They say all good things come to an end. And just for me being best friends, us being best friends with Alex and just knowing what a commitment it is, because he's going through the same program that she had went through, and witnessing her crying little tears.
Who witnessed her crying little tears?
I did.
Okay.
Witnessing her crying literal tears and watching her go through that program, it is a very strenuous program, and I don't blame you for cutting out distractions. And so I am sad to see you go, but I support your future even more. So we salute the future for you, and we know that's gonna be bright.
Yeah. Jesse wrote, clinical focused. Well, I guess clinical in the sense of it'll be, direct entry nursing, MSN. I want to have like obviously the public health or community health focus, but wherever life takes me, I'll make it work. It's just another credential I built. So but yeah, I'm sure I'll be back, as a guest and things like that.
Yes.
Special episodes.
And I'll have a key to the new house. So
yeah. Yeah, when I'm gone, like you watch my house.
But yeah, definitely a guest for future episodes, especially like because me and Brittany are definitely going to revamp the show and potentially maybe be in search for a third person. We haven't really discussed it yet, but we're going to revamp the podcast. But definitely when you come back, it's definitely going to be a horizontal refreshments show. Okay. Every time you join us again, we're going to make sure the topic juicy and we give horizontal refreshments all the respect. Okay.
And I think that, and it'll be cool also, to see, what the revamp is going to be and coming on that and being, a guest on that would be cool and experiencing that for sure.
Yes, God, honey. We're going to come up with something good. We'll miss you, but you'll be around. Okay, enough sadness.
So now we're going to hop into TBH, to be honest.
Now, how this work, Brad?
I don't know. It looked interesting.
Game night on the boat. Oh, truth or drink. See, these type of games get me in trouble, especially the drunker I get.
We
Talking
can play
about some-
Never Have I Ever.
Oh, y'all want to play that?
We can do that.
Okay, so never have I ever. I always get confused. You put a finger down if you've done it,
Yeah.
and the person that's speaking has to say something they actually never did.
Mm-hmm.
But the other people who have done what they did, put a finger down.
Yeah. And I did. I mean, I guess everybody plays different, but I always play like where, depending on who you're playing with, things like that, you're not, I guess, necessarily targeting. So like, I can't
we
be
all
like,
know a lot.
yeah, or even just like,
Oh, I play targeting, bitch.
well, like I can't be like, never have I ever
You better not.
gotten my period or something like that.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I would do something like
those are
never have I ever had a golden shower knowing that y'all know that I did.
Yeah,
do
like
it
that's
like-
fair because that's like I think still a common thing, but never have ever given birth to a child would be
Whoa.
very
I know one
targeted.
I can't even say on camera.
Okay. So are we playing
never
five?
have I ever went to Chicago for dinner last week, or then went to Steam with something, nothing like that.
Okay, stupid stuff like that we know who
Some
you talk
people
about.
play like
You're
that.
real specific.
I'm too much of a hoe for that game. Most times I need a personal. Okay, I get what you're saying. Nothing super specific, but something like that other people may enjoy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But it's gonna be hard for the three of us to come up with something we never did. I'm struggling to think of what my first question gonna be.
One question that I came up with, I cannot say on camera. So
Make sure you say that and let me know what that was.
when we get to your house later, yes.
Okay.
Or I'll text
do
you.
you want? I
or
can
some
start.
shit.
Okay. We doing 5 fingers or 10? Okay.
Never have I ever had my nipples pierced. It's a good one. I didn't know that.
Okay.
It was just it was test. That was a very test the water.
Okay. Never have I ever child, what haven't I done, honey? Never have I ever had an orgy. Orgy is 5 or more, right? Okay, I had a foursome. So never have I ever had an orgy.
Yeah, I guess so. Because thinking like, does a sex party count? Does Steamworks count? But I don't think it would. I think
No, because it's still because that would be engaging and
yeah.
Well, in my mind, I think
Right.
that's a whorehouse. I've been to a whorehouse.
Unless there were 5 or more in that room.
Yeah.
I was doing.
The most I had was 4.
Okay, I think I found one.
Okay.
Never have I ever sucked a man's toes. Oh shit.
Wait, Jamal, did you put a finger down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. But I think I did.
He's so nasty. It's that cancer. We so nasty. Cancers is nasty.
Look, see, I be drinking. Oh, Mimi, what you be drinking off of all the questions we asked so
Look,
far?
I'm just drinking anyway. I have not sucked no toes.
Oh, my lamb.
Well, listen, she get money on OnlyFans, baby. She got to do something.
It's on you.
Never.
Oh, she said not the
toes,
toes.
though.
Never.
The orgy, gotcha.
Have I ever had sex in a car?
Oh hell.
You never had sex in a car?
Nope.
Child, that's probably the first nasty place I had
Listen.
sex.
First, 2 years I met Doug, we was fucking in the car. Hell.
Yeah, my first boyfriend, both our parents didn't know about us. That was the only place too for.
Probably because I didn't first have sex with a guy until I was like 21, 22. So I was way grown already in school. People had dorms and college houses and stuff.
I went to MATC, ain't no dorm.
Right.
We fucked in the car, goddammit.
Never have I ever been intimate with someone who I knew was into scat play. I have to get specific, Tone. I done did a lot. Jamal, did you put a thumb down?
No.
Oh, okay.
You getting a drink though?
Ooh.
And
All that. Energy.
oh shit, it's my turn, ain't it?
Yes. Ooh, see how difficult this is.
Well, I mean,
And we all tied right now.
never have I ever had sex with a woman.
I didn't put no finger down for the people to know. Jamal did. If you want to call it sex with a woman. No, I'm saying what I had.
Oh.
Wait, so if you did it, you put a finger down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Then sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking about my stuff, because I'm like, if you want to call it that, child.
The person's asking a question, you're trying to get everybody else out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I did.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever had sex in a garage.
Damn.
Wait, have I? No, that was in the upstairs bathroom. That was the balcony.
The cemetery.
Oh, hell to the no. Yeah, I don't
feel
think
like I know somebody who. I feel like someone told me a story about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I have one.
That was good.
Never have I ever practiced head on anything other than a person.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I was damn near born a professional. The fuck?
Nobody ever practiced on a banana. Oh, okay, a banana or a
banana,
popsicle
but,
or something like that, or a dildo.
Something I definitely practice. I know I practice kissing on my arm for sure.
I definitely practice kissing myself in the mirror, which would explain a lot. I was like 10 years old. Don't judge me.
Oh yeah, and another. Every time you put a finger down, you take a sip.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that.
Okay.
Definitely been.
I've been taking
Sipping
unnecessary sips as well.
Okay, right. Speaking of which,
It's on you too.
what's I mean?
Yes.
Never have I ever had a threesome.
Girl.
I haven't. I've been trying.
Girl.
It's not for black trying. It's happened for me.
Jesus. Carbon monoxide dick. You talking about the garage shit?
The door was up.
The door is closed. We know a
door
girl
was
that
very
did we
much up.
know a girl we went to high school with that knew somebody that died that way?
Well, she wasn't having sex. I think her and dude was just sitting in the car.
Oh,
But
okay.
the door was down, yeah, and the car was running.
And they died from carbon monoxide.
Yeah, see, the
poisoning.
car was not on, and the door was still up.
Y'all did this at y'all current place?
Yeah.
There you go, Frank.
It's the closest I was gonna get to outside or like a balcony. So
Oh. Go ahead.
Never have I ever been caught having sex by any parental figure.
I got caught.
Cool.
My mama called me, and I'm sure he would like to remain nameless, but it was one of my exes. And I was getting head from him at the time. And she didn't say anything because she snuck down the stairs and saw me sitting on the couch and him performing in my leg. And she went back upstairs, and the next day she told me he can't come over anymore. She said, "You could sit down there getting your dick sucked in my house. Eyes all in the back of your head. You didn't even notice I was there." Talk about hella embarrassed. I remember telling Brittany and them like, well, they was like, why was she detailed? Telling me my eyes was all in the back of my head. My mama did not play.
She always so graphic
Yeah.
or dramatic. Like
She
when
wants you to feel every
she
word.
told this man he was gonna get AIDS
And
from
die.
a hickey.
Yes. She's like, you'll get AIDS and die from getting a hickey child.
And I swear I would have thought he was lying had I not been there to hear the shit myself. Cause I was the one who snitched. I was like, Ma, look at this nigga.
I feel bad because my mom does my laundry again now, ever since I stopped paying for it. So I know that the time before last, I left the condom wrapper in my And I'm like, oh, she didn't say nothing now this time though. But I'm like, I know she saw it because I remember leaving it in the pocket. I had told myself to take it out.
Nothing was worse than when your ex found the condom child.
Oh yes, shot under the bed, honey. That's how it is. Right.
I was so stressed out.
Was it open and used?
No, it wasn't open. It was just a wait, was it open? I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I guess depending on the time period, you could
Feel
like,
like-
well, you know, I have so many condoms. Like,
But the crazy part is we wasn't together. We was just living together.
He wouldn't leave the house.
Yeah,
Actually,
so I don't understand what
That
you.
too.
We weren't a couple anymore. He tried to. What he tried to do was hurt me by saying we should see other people and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. So I actually started doing it, and I guess he didn't. And so he was upset when he seen the condom. And I said, I thought we was seeing other people.
I actually asked him that when he called me as well. Like, I had heard that
Y'all wasn't together. And so he is the one who says that I cheated on him, but I'm like, I don't understand that logic because how did I cheat on you when we had an agreement that we weren't together? He was fucking with this white boy. He used to try to use this white boy to make me jealous. And I met this teacher. I used to fuck around with this teacher, and there was this other guy that I still don't fuck with to this day, but like talk to. And I was just like, I'm not really, I don't give a fuck what he saw.
Did y'all read with me last time?
I knew someone that died. He was with a younger girl, and they were found naked. Bucky naked. Okay.
I knew you was gonna read it like that.
Is it my turn?
I don't remember.
Oh, this is a good one because I've never done this, and I know both of y'all have. So get ready to put these fingers down, honey. Never have I ever swallowed.
I've only recently started doing that.
I've
It's
never
a lot of
done
vitamins
it.
and shit.
I think you really gotta like or want the person, things like that.
Not for nothing. I tried with the last person, like when we first met, I was trying a lot of things. I got my first facial dealing with him, but I don't know what happened. I just never ended up swallowing it. Never. I don't think I ever sucked anybody off to completion.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We all know that's not my strong suit. So yeah. How many fingers you got, hun?
Just 2.
Oh, you okay? How many you got? Oh, I got 6. Okay.
Wait, 3 now actually. After the one you just said. 3. Never have I ever had sex while overseas.
Overseas?
Girl, you know.
I ain't been overseas yet.
I only been to Canada and I was 12.
But one of us.
Oh wait, that's not overseas. That's just out the country. So I haven't been overseas either.
Damn.
So
She said out the country.
no, I was 12 when I went to Canada. So wasn't no 6.
But one of us.
Ooh. Go ahead, Mom.
Never have I ever. I thought that was a D. See that?
What?
That picture.
Oh yeah, it do look like him.
Never have I ever eaten shellfish.
You know my picky ass ain't no damn shellfish. Okay.
These are sexual questions.
I hate to say I was thinking the same thing.
Well, we're gonna get both of y'all together actually. Well, we'll see. Never have I ever been penetrated or penetrated anyone before I was 18. Bitches EA Sports. We're in the game.
I'm trying to remember How old was I when my hymen was actually broken? Because it wasn't broken the first time.
No, well, I said penetration. I didn't say nothing about a hymen.
Fine, you tramp.
Where you at?
I'm at 5.
Oh, okay, I'm winning. No, I've been at 6 the last few rounds. She only lost 2 at that time. Now she only lost 4. Well, 5 now.
Right, just now.
And you at Jamal's at 3. Yes. Let's go. Jamal.
Right.
Yeah, it's on you.
Never have I ever.
Wait, no, it's on Brittany. Because I just asked that, didn't I? Yeah, sorry. Girl, it'll be fly if you and my B-U-D-D-U-I. Don't be shy. I'm the entertainment for the interlude.
Never have I ever penetrated someone's anus.
I ain't never did that a day in my life.
Somebody penetrated yours. Not that often.
It was not that often. Not that often. But I be clapping cheeks. Okay.
Yes, clapping cheeks.
Never have I ever.
Girl, it'll be fly if you was my.
Never have I ever had sex on the beach.
So, wait, what you define sex?
Never have ever had a sexual act at the beach.
Because I have never had full on sex at the beach, but I've definitely gotten and given head at the beach. It's oral sex, I guess. And King, never have I ever dated. Well, I don't think neither one of y'all did that either. So that's never have I ever never have I ever had sex with any. Never have I ever had. Lord, never have I ever been penetrated by anyone bigger than 10 inches. I didn't say y'all did. I just know I haven't.
I'm thinking I don't know too many that
He threw the he threw the dice in
lie.
He was gonna say so.
That's a lie.
I think might have been 10.
Lord.
The most that's been in me, like actually been in me, was 10. And that was somebody I thought was so fine. I knew
Sweet Lord.
after dealing with him, I don't like big dicks.
Crazy. I mean, it was when I did. It was definitely wild. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But then I wanted more.
I shit it everywhere.
It's just all on him.
All on him, his bed.
Oh.
This is back when. This is before I knew about any of that stuff. I was still figuring life.
So did it all come out after, or it just came out?
No, he was fucking me. He still wanted to keep going because he said that's what happens when you fuck. And I was under the impression at the time, like, okay, yeah, that is what happens.
So then did the smell just turn you off?
Yeah.
Like, I can't do this.
What sound?
Oh my. Which is so funny because I would say right before my last relationship, I met a guy and we were trying to mess around, right? Okay. And we were like kissing and stuff like that. We were kind of drunk, but the smell of his ass, whoa, it killed my drunkenness. And then like we were like naked, so
you just
you know I had
he was just laying there.
no, he wasn't laying there. We were kind of doing a kind of all over the house type of thing in my last place.
Like just walking around there.
Y'all know I had that white that like barber shop chair.
Yeah.
Set his ass in there, right? So
Oh
I didn't notice it till the next day. It was dookie. And this man still be trying to hit me up. I swear to God, to this day, and I still just ignore him because I'm like, yo, shitty booty ass.
Oh my god!
Damn, that's crazy. You have to know that. And I
gotta know that if you grown.
And sometimes it might not be the most ideal thing, but if you know, maybe you've been out, whatever, go to that person's bathroom, freshen up something.
Yeah.
Or you just have to know, or you walking around.
I don't
with,
remember
like,
this story either.
No, I didn't
and
tell
it had
nobody.
To be like
story.
a lot or out, cause like even if there's something in between you, whatever, if you just sitting on the chair.
But you sitting on the chair, your cheeks get spread. Like, what do you do for wiping?
I'm sitting on the chair, it ain't spread enough.
Yeah.
To be on the side of the ring.
Oh my!
Yeah.
So what did y'all do?
Who, me and that guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean? What did we do? My drunk ass know how to play some shit. Oh, we're going to bed. I'm tired.
So were y'all just like hanging out at first and like talking, and then?
No, I had literally met him off of Jack, but I knew of him, so I wasn't completely. I just told her like he's been trying to hit me up to this day, to like round 2, and no, there wasn't a round 1. So no, I do not pass brown lines. Should I say I won't even go like if I. This probably has happened more than I would like to admit too, and not just like with people with like one night stands, but like partners, like going down and being like, "You want to clean that?"
I was very good for saying that.
And this is no shade. This is no shade to them because sometimes sex does get initiated when you don't expect it, especially in a relationship. So I definitely have had to say, oh, you might want to take a shower or something.
Yeah, or like you want to go.
I'm real quick. Give me a minute. Let me go freshen up. Let me go hop in the shower real quick. Let me go splash some Wallace on this ass.
I guess my only thing is that 9 times out of 10, I feel like you know that. So why even let me get down there? Like I could see, because I had guys where I'm like, I'm not fresh, like because I'm uncircumcised, as I so proudly say. So like when people want to give me head, I was like, well, I ain't took a shower yet, and it'd be a lot of people I've dated have been like, I don't care. So I'm like, okay, well, that's on you. Whatever you get down there, that's on you. But
sorry, sister.
Oh, sorry.
We was chatting like a motherfucker too.
Right. Oh, we were spilling some tea, Lauren.
Yeah, that's very true. And I mean, sometimes obviously, you know, with guys, things like that, you might have a hint or a little bit, you know.
See, I don't mind a hint of the ass smell as long as there ain't no shit.
About the dicks,
no,
especially those shit marks left in that white barber chair.
Right.
The chair is white.
The ass smell, not so much, but maybe a crotch smell or whatever.
I think it's different when you're uncircumcised because it's not just a crotch smell. It's what's that word, Richard? Shmug. It's not a good thing. I feel like this has something to do with shit.
Yeah.
Richard.
But I feel like when you're uncircumcised, it's not just a crotch smell; it's a pee smell too. Because
I agree.
You know, it's just more difficult.
And I would say, like, you know, I think it just depends demographic. Because, you know, I guess dating like an Asian man, it's never really any type of like.
Do tell.
Why is that?
Or whatever. Like,
come on, because they're not hairy.
I guess maybe not as much, but really his body. I mean, I guess being like Filipino, things like that, they have a lot of Spanish blood in them, so they are hairy in certain places. But yeah, like I find myself, I would have to probably freshen up more than he would.
Girl, look, if he was going both ways, I'd be like, watch your man around.
Listen, I had to tell him like this, brother, don't bring him around here. He's too fine for that.
Is it my go?
No, it's my turn. Actually.
Oh, excuse me. I still got 4.
So, never have I ever given nor received a golden shower.
Girl, because she knew that I was
It could have been me too. I wanted to.
I've received
I was
and
hoping
given
Jamal may have tested the
several.
waters one night too, and it would have been a double whammy.
Not
Find
yet.
some good.
Because in my head, it's like I mean, it is a game. It's almost like Monopoly or something.
But golden shower is like, because I've become more and more open about them the older I've gotten, and I've tried with different people. The circumstances have to all be right to even approach that, have that. But I've had one recently.
Oh, you just been.
No, this you know about because this was the person who I was like made me come more than once in the night, and that's rare. Because
Oh, okay, you did tell me that. Okay.
So usually I'm the type of person when I bust my nut, I'm like, get off me, we're done.
So did y'all have to take a minute, or you just kept going?
No, because he was trying to come because I came first. So he was trying to come, so he wanted me to keep going. And usually I'm like, okay, no. But this particular time he was able to give me a rouse, keep going, and we got into some things.
It's fun.
Did y'all see?
Never would receive or give. Richard. That's why when Carisha did what she did, I made it sound like me too, Carisha. Me too. Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah.
Yes.
How many fingers you got? 2. Okay.
Never have I ever used anything other than a condom for protection. I know that used to be a thing.
Yeah, I remember that was a thing. I watched that on Maury.
Saran wrap and rubber bands.
Sandwich
I saw that
bags
on
and shit.
Booty Call, the fuck? I don't know. I don't know foreign objects in my vagina.
I've never. I just
They never
imagine
been
it
that
wouldn't
serious.
feel great. I fucked raw before. I fuck with a plastic baggie.
Definitely will be practicing the pull-out method. The fuck? And it's like the baggies be all like sharp with that little point on the end corners and shit. Absolutely not. No.
Well, I imagine an ass or a pussy just getting ripped.
It would have to be the really like the thin like sandwich bags, whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And then smothered in like.
It ain't that deep. But for the last 9 years, I've kept condoms on me.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Right.
Sandwich bags, no man, unbreakable.
We was just we was laughing at that post.
Oh, did I share with you? I also shared it with you, but I shared it with y'all in 2 different groups. We'll talk. But okay, never have I ever had anyone pull my hair out during sex, whether that be a lace front, your real hair, anything like that.
Never have I ever either.
Oh, okay.
When I was having sex with
Hell no, I'd be mad in a bit.
Like go from luxurious to you told Harpo to be.
Listen, most niggas honestly be afraid to pull my hair, and I normally ask for it, but it never happened. Like,
yeah, and I never had hair when I started having sex with guys. So.
Oh, well, I
ain't had
oh
none
Lord,
of that.
when you had that little swapple bang, boy,
Like,
baby.
You want for bang.
Cause I always think about when he was cussing that dude out in that video, and that motherfucker was just, I was like, ooh, brother, they didn't know yet. They didn't suspect nothing at all at this point, huh? Okay.
Girl, go.
It was like, he's just a theater major, no.
When I joined IM, Berto thought I was an Indian.
Oh, I could see that. You and David do get an aesthetic. Like
Especially,
aesthetically.
definitely give Native American for sure.
What do you mean Indian like Native
No.
American? I was thinking Southeast
I think
Asian.
South
Yeah.
Asian.
That's what
give
you and
both.
David give to me. Like y'all give that. David know that too. He's had people tell him that too.
I can see that.
He does get that.
Never. No, it's not on me.
No, it's on you.
Damn, we went around that.
Wait, no. I said to pull out here. It's on
Oh,
Brittany.
shit, it's on
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Damn, we went around
Right.
fast. I feel like I just said something.
I just said the same.
Right.
Shit.
You did because I just went.
I don't even got one thought of.
If I should stay, I would only be Your way.
Whitney got her own station on XM.
I don't have X.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
Yeah.
just found out.
She got her own station on everything. Spotify, Whitney, Apple Radio.
That's different though.
And we don't listen to Apple.
Who don't listen to Apple?
Her whole own station.
Well, I don't listen to Apple
Spotify.
Radio. I don't listen to Spotify either.
Spotify's for
Apple
the people.
Music.
So much better. Technical difficulties. I'm back.
My girl likes
Never
to
did I
party all the
ever
time.
wait till I was 18 to have sex.
No, I wouldn't call it waiting. I didn't wait. Verbiage. I didn't wait. I was very willing to lose it before I turned 18. Just didn't have it. I wasn't waiting.
You was waiting.
I was getting head since 13. I wasn't waiting for shit. Go ahead, Jamal. I ain't putting the finger down for that one. I wasn't waiting for
You
nothing.
was waiting.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever.
This shit
Put the
too
dick
hard.
inside, turn
Question.
around in the 90.
This might be too specific now. Even though it applies to both, but I'm trying to be fair. Never have I ever.
Now wait. Put your hand in his face and say,
You have issues. When I'm mad, I was really waiting to see what she was finna say next too. Like, ooh, shit.
Never have I ever gotten into a fight in a bar.
I got into too many to remember. Thanks to one particular ex. Have you gotten into a fight in the bar? Was I there?
Define fight exactly. Like actual fist fight, altercation. Oh, okay. No.
I'm trying to think, was you with me in any of these bar fights I had?
I was with you when you fought. What's the name, man? What's
Oh, at that
but
club.
I wasn't fighting though.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
true.
had to. The bitches he was with was scary.
That's true. And dude, I had so many fights. I'm more than I'm willing to
I was
admit.
there for a lot of your fights, but I've never had to actually fight when you was fighting.
He was always sad. Thank God for growth. Anywho, we already talked about an orgy, Chris, and none of us have had an orgy because we've determined that an orgy is 5 or more, and the most we've ever had over here is a foursome. But to go off of Chris's statement, never have I ever sucked dick after it's been inside of me. So did y'all both put down fingers, try to do it discreetly?
Yeah.
They both try to do it discreetly.
I ain't put nothing down actually.
Yeah, I took all the time to
Yeah, get it clean.
ready as possible. You be in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
I've done it. I just didn't do it. I didn't put my finger down at the time. I'm moving in slow motion.
What you at, 3 or 4
3 or 4.
fingers?
Left.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, I was at 5 like 3 questions ago. What the fuck?
It's the close game.
What you at, Brittany?
I have like 6 fingers down.
Oh, so you got 4 fingers left.
I do the math.
Let's
Trying
see.
to hide my fingers.
Let's see these cards give me a good suggestion. You can come over. Oh, this gave me an idea.
Question.
Never have I ever had sex with anyone in my friend group.
I have never had sex with anybody in my current friend group. I'm put it that way.
So I have more than
And I've
one.
been playing in the back of my head.
Right.
I have more than
Hmm,
one.
Tessa, I
So I
haven't
haven't
either.
had sex with any of them.
I haven't either.
Cross no lines with nobody that you call a friend publicly.
I didn't say I never crossed no lines. I said I didn't have sex with nobody
Well,
You have to
in any of my
You
friend
have to
groups.
elaborate.
I will put a finger down only because I have in the past, but not my current friend group. It's a no for me, dog. But I guess I do one finger because I have had sex with a friend. Hey, Mike, we've been gone for a minute. Now we back with the jump off.
Oh,
Going
until I
from the
finally
club.
caught you guys.
Yeah, I might
No,
have- that's
we
literally
haven't.
what
We've taken a break.
But yeah, I'll put a finger down because I guess I have had sex with someone I called a
Now.
friend.
What I will say is it wasn't from lack of trying.
Ooh.
I have certainly tried with a few, actually.
Current friends?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You risky. Goes in the club in case something jumps off. All right, Jamal.
Never have I ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be too.
That's that theater
It's
kid.
been hard to think of stuff at this point.
We
Yeah,
definitely at the end of the game.
Okay,
Yeah.
like I'm
'Cause
really.
me and him
like-
only got a finger.
You only got a finger left?
Me and him both, yeah.
Really? I thought y'all had more fingers, Lord, more fingers still up to me.
Oh, I have, but you. Definitely. That's someone related to me by law.
Ooh, I got a good one.
I got a good one too.
Nope,
Never
can't say
have I
it.
ever had sex
I have.
to a Pretty Ricky song.
I don't have sex. Chris is wild. I don't have sex to music often. So when music is on, I'm not paying attention to it because I rarely have sex with music on.
Shit, I did back in the day, child.
Or maybe I just don't be paying attention to the music, child, because I just be like into the action, into the motion, bam, or the ocean.
I remember dude fucked me to the beat of the song. Brought
Can we
tears
make
to
it
my
like it was? They speak
I
my
don't
shit.
remember which one it was, but that shit was lovely.
Honey.
But can you make it juicy for me? They used to be my shit. I want to have. Now I want to put that on, child. Nostalgia, baby. Okay. Never have I ever had sex in my mother's room or bed.
That's who
Never
lost
have I ever
me.
either.
Oh, Jamal is sticking
I was scared, honestly. Like I considered it, but I was like, nah.
I ain't never considered her bed for what? For what?
Like,
Oh, I
just
still would've
felt
did it in
like
my
that
bunk
was
bed.
too disrespectful. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I would have did it in my bunk bed.
I was like, nah.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna have to
probably
do
was
this on the
kids. If you had a
couch.
bunk bed, I'm sure you wasn't that grown.
I was embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's just me and you.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Michael. So
I'm
how old were you
away.
when you were doing this?
Right, because Michael younger than me. Talking about that was a go-to during sex. No, because sex demons is real, and I didn't want to have any interference. Incubus, succubus. You know, you pour like our girls say, you pour ammonia around the bed to keep the sex demons
I
out.
thought that was salt.
Put salt around the bed, ammonia at the door.
Yes. Yes.
It keep the sex demons out.
Bitch crazy. I love her. Oh, I can't wait to go to the okay,
Me
let me
neither.
focus. It's kind of hard to think of some shit I ain't did at this point. I feel
Oh.
like ain't really nothing left.
What about never have I ever had sex with? I have. So shit. Fuck it. I probably lost anyway.
The one I thought of, I have done, so I had to not say.
Oh, because I was just gonna say never have I ever had sex with one of my younger siblings in the house, but I forgot that I have.
Wait, I need to.
No. Oh, you thought I was gonna say just stop it at siblings?
Yeah, I got concerned.
Man.
Thinking like the
I had
fuck.
sex with my
You
younger
finna
sibling.
confess to me right right now,
Because-
fam.
Because in the house was like
I
not
was
as
not
dramatic as
okay.
younger
Like, the
siblings.
fuck you mean?
It was your face that made that register because I was like, why she look at me like that?
We have to watch this
And I
episode
be
back.
trying not to make
and look at
faces,
that
but-
part.
Girl, if I had sex with one of my younger siblings, you should have did more than made a face. You should have been reaching over here to slap the fuck out of me.
Listen,
Yeah.
I told y'all, moving in slow motion. It was taking a minute to register.
No, I was just saying like not while they were at home, you know.
Lord Jesus.
Hell to the no. No, you should see the way she looked at me. I'm definitely watching that part back. Like, girl, what the fuck?
OMG.
Um,
Never have I ever. Damn, I can't say that either. I was gonna say I never have I ever slept with a gay man, but a few of them was on the down low. I ain't do it knowingly. How about that? Never have I ever knowingly slept with a gay man.
Me neither. They all claim to be straight. Especially these DL men. No fats, no fins.
You know, I got
Girl.
some questions for y'all
makeup.
since it's two of y'all. Make
Come
it
on.
fair, unbiased.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you make one. You throw one.
Never have you ever
Gave it what I got for a pork chop.
Oh yeah, because this could be either both of y'all could get out at the same time. Never have you ever
Ignorant.
but do I want to say that? I guess. Never have you ever had sex for
A
currency?
coin. I'm out the game.
I'm definitely out. He got us both out, baby. It's been a few times. I had to fuck for a buck. Okay.
Hey,
Nate.
this is life, man.
Listen,
I wish.
things be happening sometimes. We gotta make things happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
make some shit shake. Shit, if I wasn't so successful right now, I'd still be doing it. Okay. It's an easy buck.
Period. Especially if it is really, really easy.
Yeah, it's an easy buck. Okay. And there's people out here who pay to pleasure you. So you don't even have to like really do anything. Like it's people out here, get your coin. I'm not mad at sex work. Sex work is work.
Period.
Period. And it's your body. Do what you want to. Long as you honest, that's the only thing I ask, honey. Don't be out here. Yeah, be an honest hoe and be a pay hoe. Don't be a broke hoe and don't be a lying hoe. Them the only two downfalls to being a hoe.
Any more hoe tips for the hoes out there?
Oh, I could
For
write
all
a
the
book.
hoes listening out there, here's some tips for y'all.
I could write a book, but I'm not a hoe no more.
That's when you write the book.
Right.
Right.
That is what I write the book. Hotels. It's gonna be spelled just like Jasmine Sullivan's. Hotels, the book. Yes, God.
Yeah, well, that was the game.
756.
That was the game. That was the game. Yes. Well, I hope
Do it again.
It's 756.
I hope everybody enjoyed the game. I guess we can maybe wrap up maybe by saying maybe our
One thing we gonna miss about you.
I was gonna say favorite moment from the show,
Why
but
you
that
so
works
loud and ghetto?
We can say one thing we missed about you, and you can say one thing you'll miss about being here. So Brittany, go first.
Or me specifically. Whichever.
Child, I can't never get no love. Enough of no love. One thing I would miss about Jamal is I think I'm gonna steal your answer, so no repeats. Is that he definitely knows how to spearhead a show. We definitely decided not to do shows when all three of us were not here because we feel like we all bring something to the table, and Jamal definitely knows how to sail a ship much better than Brittany and I, which is probably something we're gonna have to learn.
I won't even try it, but I guess I'm gonna have to.
I guess I'm gonna have to at the very least. But Jamal definitely is very good with holding us back in, directing the ship, and
Keeping us on
me and
topic.
Brittany is like the birds above the ship. that just be flying everywhere.
He definitely got to rein us
Yes,
in
bring
and
us back
shit,
in, help
yeah.
us out to hone in on what we're supposed to be doing. And I appreciated that part. I think that was very needed here, especially with us too. And I'm gonna miss that about you. And also
How you always
those
say more than one?
hold on, because because I am
Shit.
because and then just secondly, his shady moments that went over a lot of your heads. Period.
Now, what the fuck you done left for me to motherfucking say?
If it's only 2 things you can love about Jamal, you don't love him, darling.
It's way more, but pertaining to the show specifically.
Pertaining to the show, I could think of 5 more. Go ahead, darling.
You can? Well, I'm high. I ain't got that kind of time and patience.
Well, we'll get Brittany's
But
thoughts
I'm
on the
gonna
next
miss-
episode.
But I'm gonna miss your face. And I'm going to miss you being the good brother in the bunch.
Girl.
I
Is that
love the
shade,
topics
Phaedra?
that you always like have us do because it's typically something a little out of the box that we don't normally do. You challenge us, you know what I'm saying, to really bring something different to the table, to educate sometimes, like our more important episodes, the more informative ones, like about HIV and AIDS and things like that. So I'm just gonna miss you just all together. You definitely.
Ooh.
And
All right.
being the freakiest one out the group for sure. No, he didn't try to clear his throat like he ain't the freakiest one. He said, I heard that.
Come on, Molly Ma.
I think I miss obviously most about the show is just being here. I remember when the idea came. I remember those early beginnings of even seeing Tone at the live Get You a Piece episode and really going up to him in my very formal way, because I'm pretty sure people just reach out to you like, hey, I want to do a podcast. I was like, I see you do podcasts and I have experience in it, and we'll follow up. Like,
he definitely brings the professionalism out of like the group.
I'm like, I know what it was given, so this is what it's given. And yeah, just miss the company, miss those early beginnings of really pushing it, and
he's so dramatic,
getting it out there, and just being creative in that space. Because when it was COVID and those early times, it was a different time. It was a lot more time to dedicate it in a different type of way. And yeah, I miss all y'all as well, but I know this won't be the end.
At the end of a friendship.
When the show started, though, like we were just friends, and now you're my brother. So,
Yeah.
And here it comes.
Lord, take me now.
that was always your favorite part of that movie. I hate you.
You definitely will be missed. We appreciate you. It was nice working with you, and I'm sure this will not be the last time, especially you and I work together, because we've worked together outside of this.
And you live near me, so
especially since we have similarities in some of the things we're interested in and what direction that we're going professionally. So, but it's always nice to work with you.
Yeah, and advice as well too, or if you need references, I mean, it's for both of y'all, but so I thought you were playing like to go music.
Like we're stepping in the war, get your ass off stage.
Right. It's been so great. Thank you so much for this lifetime achievement. But
we'll take that cue.
Keep it going though.
Well, yeah, definitely, for all of that, especially for
Cheers,
journalism
bitch.
and experience I have. But thank y'all for tuning in to Horizontal Refreshments. And
I gotta go pee. I gotta pee.
Oh, pee.
And we will see you soon.
My twin has to pee.